Important home win on Saturday.
Yeah, it was, and just what the doctor ordered. Obviously, we'd had a decent enough result the week before against a really committed York team, and we needed to get the first win under his belt in the league at Bramall Lane, and we did that. And I thought the first 40 minutes we were outstanding, and rattled up some real quality tries and played some real, top football. So really happy. The second half, we spoke about, and we wasn't totally happy, but we got the result, and that was the most important thing against a really committed Toulouse team.
And you had some, what you would call your regular players out as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a couple of injuries, unfortunately. Jack Howson, the club captain, missed out with a bit of an injury. Danny Mills, a freak injury in the final prep for Saturday on Thursday night. So he was out. And then Dave McDonald, the night before the game, had gone down with the virus. So there were 3 or 4 out, but highly delighted. Young Eddie Batty matures week in, week out. And then, I watched him play for the reserves the week before, and I thought he was one of the best players on the field, and he thoroughly deserved to be selected in the first team. And I had no qualms with that because he had been so dominant in the reserves, and that's what I spoke to the guys about who were on the edges. They're asking the questions: what do I need to do to get back in the team? And the simple, it's a simple answer for me, and it's a simple question that I can answer is that you need to be the best player in the reserve team, and if you are, just as Eddie Batty was last week, then you'll get a chance. You just got to be ready. And that's what we're looking for.
And how are the new players settling in, like Quinton and the 2 from Bradford?
It's, both of them scored. The scoring. Quinton still not at the levels that we know he can do, but he's only going to get better. And I thought Vinny really making his debut the other day looked really good. He put Quentin away for a 50-yard, 60-yard break by just playing smart from the back. So there's lots of threats there, and I'm sure the more they play, they'll be a lot better. So highly delighted with them. Cordin was back last week as well as Woody was as well, and it's just that competition for places now that keeping people on the toes.
What's this happening about Liam that I've been hearing?
Yeah, well, we've had, there's the Super League club expressed an interest in him, and we're about not standing in people's ways. We can't, because imagine you telling somebody that they can't go play at the highest level they can play it. And there's a gentleman agreement that we would allow Liam to go if the right offer came across, and Sheffield was reimbursed on what they'd paid out. So there's a few dots and a few T's that have got to be crossed over the next few days, but it looks like it's imminent, and that he will be leaving to join Super League. What can we say? We don't want to lose him, because I think the last 3 or 4 games, I think he's been one of his most and his best players, and he's showing why he has played in Super League last year. So it's disappointing, but on and up, and when you've got young Batty chomping at the bit to take his place, then it all bodes well for the future.
And the stiff test on Sunday with Halifax.
Yeah, I still taste them from the semi-final last year, don't I? And there were a lot of people that were disappointed the outcome with the Barlow scandal that was out there, where he shouldn't have played. Could he have played, and did play and scored a try? So that still leaves a sour taste in my mouth. And it's not looking back; it's looking forward. We need to make sure that we keep the momentum going. It's not about Halifax; it's about us playing for a full 80 minutes. And as I said at the beginning, is that 40 minutes last week wasn't quite good enough for me. It needs to be better this week, because Halifax are a quality team when they've got people like Warrensy that can go the full length of the field, who's an ex-Eagle. People like Mikhail Azul, who gets older but gets stronger, Penkovic, and they've got Black, and they've got Danny Jones, who are all quality individuals. If we're not at the best for an 80-minute performance this week, then we might come unstuck.
And the St Helens game's now been moved to the Saturday.
Yeah, and obviously I'm not sure if Widnes are playing on the Sunday as well. They haven't got their own ground, which is a shame, because it'd have been great this year to be playing probably at the last season at St Helens, but it's not to be. We're going to play at Widnes. It's been moved to the Saturday. Does it matter what day it is? No, it's a great occasion, and one of them games that the players, as was Wigan last year when we put a massive performance in and kicked on our season from it, and we need to do exactly the same this year against St Helens. Different proposition. St Helens aren't hitting the straps at this moment in time, but they've got some key personnel to come back. Kyle Eastman hasn't been playing, but I'm sure he'll be there and thereabouts. Leon Price to come back. We want all the best players playing because we want to enjoy the game, enjoy the occasion, and see where we're at in relation to St Helens this year.